What's up, YouTube? It's Eric here from E&M Guns, coming at you with a video that's got me fired up. I'll explain why.
Six days before, the 25-year-old bought the RF-15 and 120 rounds. The police report included this note handwritten by Sturgeon after getting the gun. "Oh my God, this is so easy. I know."
We've interviewed the parents of Audrey Hale, and we've determined that Audrey bought 7 firearms from 5 different local gun stores here legally. They were legally purchased.
So as you can see from that video, majority of these mass shooters recently have purchased their guns legally. Guys, what is gun control really about? Politicians want to take your guns, they would write the laws. The president would probably sign executive orders. If we wouldn't do this little him-hawing about taking a little infringement here, taking a little infringement there, win in court, lose in court. No, this, you can't tell me the Democrats don't get some of their funding from the gun lobby as well as Republicans. Both sides do. That's why nothing gets done. Heck, the Democrats had the House and Senate for most of Obama's presidency and no new gun control laws. Gun control is what it boils down to, in my personal opinion. I believe they want this universal background check so they can have a gun registry, which is what they've wanted the entire time. Because during my research, universal background check doesn't work unless you have a gun registry to go with it. That's why you're seeing this huge push for universal background checks. We got to have that, we got to close these loopholes. No, it's nothing to do with that. It is all to do with we want a gun registry so we can track gun owners. They're trying to do it with credit cards. Luckily, my state we put laws in to curb that.
That led us to take a look at legally purchased guns and mass shootings by the numbers. From 1966 to 2019, 77% of mass shooters bought their guns legally, according to the Justice Department research. As for underage shooters, more than 80% stole weapons from family members. 2017, the deadliest mass shooting in U.S. history, more than 50 killed. Talking, of course, about Las Vegas, the casino shooter. He legally purchased 33 guns in 12 months. 2018, the anti-Semitic extremist who killed 11 people at the Tree of Life Synagogue legally bought his weapon. 2019, a shooter at a Walmart in El Paso targeting Latinos killed more than 20 people. He legally bought his AK-47 online. Many mass shooters.
If y'all haven't figured out, gun control is about the money. As you can see from these clips, what was it, 75% of mass shooters bought their guns legally? Okay, they did their background check. They did it's not like they bought it from some secret back alley dealer who sold them an automatic weapon. No, these guys purchased their weapons legally.
River City Firearms, where Sturgeon bought the gun, has not been charged with any crime. But data obtained by the gun violence prevention group Brady and reviewed by NBC News reveals that the ATF notified the dealer that a large number of guns bought at the store have been used in crimes. A dealer gets a letter like this one when at least 25 of its firearms sold in the last 3 years are traced to crimes in the previous 12 months. The agency has sent more than 1,500 dealers these notifications since 2022, according to the data. Dana Mitchell is one of 5 people suing River City Firearms, accusing it of a reckless dereliction of duty, arguing Sturgeon's behavior at the store should have raised red flags.
The one part that's got me really fired up is these Kentucky survivors, and I feel for them, I really do. I'm not trying to hate on them. But you're trying to sue the gun dealer, and you're saying he's a first line of defense. He should have recognized the red flags.
The lawsuit cites witness testimony where they describe Sturgeon as acting embarrassed and unsure and demonstrating a complete lack of knowledge with firearms when he went in to buy an AR-15 and 3 magazines from that store. The lawsuit says the shooter purchased the gun from River City on April 4th, just 6 days before he opened fire on employees at Old National Bank.
I'm sorry, what I've seen and what I'm going to show you is about every first-time gun buyer's experience. I mean, you're embarrassed. You don't know nothing. You're in a gun store. It's intimidating. If these gun dealers are going to start red flagging every new gun buyer, well, maybe that's their whole goal. They don't want new guns sold. But this is setting an unprecedented area to go into. The ATF is trying to make everybody an FFL. You're going to start suing people, FFLs, because they sell a gun that was used in a crime. As long as they're following the rules, as federal and state rules, how can they be held liable? I'm very, very irritated with our government and our legal system. It's BS. Plain and simple. Every new gun owner, and I'm only in this for a year and a half, so every new gun owner, including myself, when I went to a gun store, it's intimidating. I don't know much about guns. Your first time in gun stores is kind of nervous. It's kind of intimidating. You don't know what they know about guns, and you don't want to sound stupid. You're embarrassed. Everything is that this witnesses said this guy was. So I don't see how they can hold that gun dealer, River City, responsible or liable, for selling that gun to that guy who passed the state and federal guidelines. He did a NICS check. The federal government, good to go. That's not a fail-safe because, the main shooter had red flags, mental health, history of it, and it didn't get reported from the Army to the FBI, and therefore didn't get in the NICS system.
We've interviewed the parents of Audrey Hale.
Now, I know I'm going to piss some people off, and I'm sorry ahead of time, but the one in Tennessee that bought her 7 guns legally, somebody that wants to add or take stuff off their body and want to be a different gender, that ought to be a certain red flag right there. That person probably doesn't need a firearm since they can't figure out what identity they are. Are they male or female? Which brings me back to why I really don't think gun control is the goal here. I think a national gun registry is the absolute goal for Democrats and probably Republicans. I mean, they're fighting gun control, but, they passed something last year. What was it? Safer Community Act. Let's bring it on. The ATF bringing in everybody that sells a gun as an FFL. So, guys, that's my rant of the week. I just saw this article and it just pissed me off. I had to bring it to you guys. Guys, as usual, thanks for watching. Have a blessed week. God bless. Peace out.